Compliment her on her lack of nails. Have a seat. So maybe we'll do a bean eating contest, all right? Maybe we'll get all the girls, we'll shove their faces down in the beans and have them clean it up, you know? Oh, get some of that. Come on, girl, who wants to go home?
Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Today I have a clip from Undercover Boss that we're reacting to that is absolutely, I don't even know the word, heinous, maybe is the word that I could use to describe this. Already, I dislike this company, and I'm sure many of you out there consider this to be one of those boomer companies out there that is just super backwards, but yeah, we're about to see just how backwards this company is. This manager that is shown in this clip is absolutely despicable, and I honestly hope this dude lost his job at the end of this, you know, after this all came out, assuming it's not just completely fake. But without any further ado, I don't want to spoil too much. Let's just get right on into this clip. Make sure you like and comment on the video if you enjoy my videos and want to help me out. It really helps me out in the algorithm, as well as consider checking out my Patreon if you want to support the channel in other ways. Anyways, let's get right on into it.
Front and center. We're looking at the hair. Is it styled?
It looks styled to me.
Okay. Makeup, is it on?
Yes.
She looks like a Hollywood starlet.
Yes.
Right? Okay, that's what we're looking for.
Okay, well. What in the 2006 is going on right here? So you got this kind of smaller guy with the glasses. He is actually the undercover boss in this clip. And this large man to the left, yes, I am okay with calling him large because he's already showing himself to be an absolute chauvinist pig. So therefore, I will call you a pig when you're acting like one, is the manager of this local Hooters branch. So Hooters, for those of you that might not be in America, or for those who don't know, is a brand where it's a restaurant. It's pretty much like Applebee's quality food, or maybe like Wingstop. No, it's actually way worse than Wingstop, but they do sell wings there, I know. And basically their whole thing is all of their waitresses or servers have, you know, certain features that kind of tie in with the Hooters name, and they show them off and flaunt them. In fact, they're forced to show them off and flaunt them. I've even heard of reports of people not being allowed to wear extra layers of clothing when they work there, even though it might be super cold in some areas. It's just super backwards and super creepy. Like, I don't know what it is, but they expect people to want to bring in their families so that the dad can come in and be like, ooh, look at all these waitresses, yeah, while the kids just sit there and awkwardly eat their pretty crappy wings and nachos. But now that you have some exposition, let's continue with this. This is already super sketchy. They're like evaluating this woman's looks as if she needs to be inspected before hitting the stripper pole outside, but that's not this kind of joint. This is literally just a restaurant.
Compliment her on her lack of nails. My, those are some non-glamorous nails you have. Have a seat.
How about I compliment you on your dumbass outfit and your big beer gut that is just spilling out over those shorts that are way too small for you, huh? How about that, buddy? No, I don't know why I'm getting so pissed, but literally, this job entails you lining up in the beginning of your shift and one by one being called up to this fat idiot here who is just supposed to make comments on your every bit of appearance as if you weren't already, you know, possibly super insecure working here, having to make a paycheck just like the rest of us in this capitalist hellscape. But you also have to do it in like some skimpy clothes, and then you also have to be objectified before you even start your shift, dealing with customers that are probably yelling at you about BS that's outside of your control. If you can't tell already, I have an absolute disdain for this company, so I'm just shocked that this happens. I really hope this isn't the status quo at every single one of these chains, but I'm guessing this might be the case.
We are about the Hooters girl.
You know, nail polish is nice. Hey, why don't you grab and get another tattoo before tomorrow, too, okay?
Oh, and this dude is just making those personal digs. I mean, and you could tell the CEO is a little bit uncomfortable here, but it's also like, dude, think of the company that you are at the helm of. You're literally called Hooters. Your whole iconography, if that's the word or whatever it is, your symbolism for your logo is a pair of Hooters. You literally are working for the company that objectifies these women and does nothing but that, all right? It's like a experience with the ladies first, food second type business. They probably don't even care about the quality of their food that much. I, again, have never personally eaten at a Hooters, but I have stepped foot in the Hooters hotel in Vegas, and let me tell you something. If you guys ever plan to stay on Vegas, first of all, don't go in the summer because the heat makes the streets just heat up the, you know, the metric crap tons, literally, of human waste that is going under the streets. It heats that up, so you just smell like you're in a freaking outhouse whenever you step outside in the scorching heat. That also just wants to absolutely melt your flesh off. But if you're going to go to Vegas, stay as far away from the Hooters hotel as you possibly can, all right? I had to cut through it once because our hotel that we bought was a little bit cheap and near that area. So to get to the main strip, it was just convenient to walk through it. And oh my God, the smell in the Hooters hotel is about as close to a rotting pile of flesh as you can possibly get. I've never actually smelled that smell before, but I'm pretty sure that is absolutely the same scent, all right? It is just pure sadness and just foulness.
But I don't think he's really, I don't think he's clear on how the brand should be treated.
And again, this CEO doesn't really understand. Like, dude, when you have a company like this, you are going to be attracting managers like this. You know what I'm saying? This is just the same as some just super slimy strip club owner that is also really objectifying to his workers and thinks he's better than them when he himself is just some ugly fat slob. It's the same situation. So again, I don't think that this is going to be an isolated incident in this one specific location. I think this is something that plagues this company for, you know, years, and it's why it's going down in the dumps, and thankfully people of my generation just stop caring about this company. I would love to see it crash and burn if it hasn't already.
All right, ladies, today, you want to go home? You want to leave early today? Cuts are going to be on games. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
All right, so if you've ever worked at a menial job like this where you are either serving or, you know, when you're in retail, the absolute biggest treat of your life, of your week at least, is being able to go home on one of your shifts early. So what does this guy do? What does this freaking slob, this pile of grease, decide to do when he has, you know, a slow lunch hour and realizes he should probably send one of the people home? Instead of letting them decide between themselves, or maybe having them, you know, all give a good reason and deciding which reason is best, he's going to have them play some sort of game. Like his name is freaking Fat Jigsaw, and this is Saw 6 Hooters edition. This is absolute BS, and I'm getting angry for these women already, but let's see what kind of chauvinist pig games he has them do.
So maybe we'll do a bean eating contest, all right? Maybe we'll get all the girls, we'll shove their faces down in the beans and have them clean it up, you know?
Right.
Sucker down, good times, all right?
No, dude, what the hell is a bean eating contest? I mean, it's pretty straightforward from the title. I can, you know, guess what it is, but why the hell is this his decision maker for who gets to go home? When this girl literally just said, hey, I got school, I could be getting out early and, you know, not have to rush over to the community college or wherever I'm going. He's like, nah, you're gonna play my little reindeer games. Like, this guy has such a big head on his shoulders. I think you forget you're just the GM of some random ass restaurant, dude. Like, your life is absolutely an L if you are having these women do this and you're thinking you're just better than anyone else. I don't know how the CEO isn't stepping in here, but I guess that would technically blow his cover. Either way, this guy deserves to lose his job.
Down, good times, all right?
Do they seem to like those kind of things?
Hey, no rules,
No rules.
okay? Girls are spoiled, man, so they're all prima donnas.
Dude, this is Hooters, man. I'm the manager. What I say goes. I like to exact my power over these women because I have no power in my day-to-day life, and otherwise women of this caliber would never speak to me outside of this setting, so therefore I'm gonna make them eat beans. Like, what the hell? This guy is the absolute worst. You guys see why I wanted to react to this clip? He's about to have them all dive face first into a plate full of nasty, low-quality Hooters beans for their opportunity to leave their shift maybe, I don't know, 2-3 hours earlier than they were scheduled. Talk about dehumanizing. Think about what this does for morale. I mean, this is one of those other elements that people don't think about when they're like, oh, nobody wants to work. It's because you have managers like this out in the world who are dripped out like this freaking moron and forcing you to eat beans faster than your coworker so that you can escape having to work this crappy job for an extra 2 hours this month when you're scheduled 160 hours otherwise. Like, what the hell is this?
The first girl that finishes her plate of beans will go home. You cannot use your hands, okay? So, go!
And I'm sure they see the cameras here and they're all like maybe he's just playing it up for the cameras, but either way, that makes it even worse knowing that this could be on TV at some point. And, you know, somebody made the point of like, how would they not know this is set up or undercover boss at this point? I'm pretty sure they're filming these people for like a full week solid for like hours on end. So at this point, they might not even be seeing the cameras as much in their minds and just be thinking, okay, how the hell can I get out of work early? I gotta go handsless and eat these freaking beans with just my face, you know, over this plate that probably hasn't been washed correctly. Everything about this is terrible. And you can see all the girls are objecting to it. They're like, no, I don't get paid, you know, $12 an hour to deal with this BS. And they absolutely don't.
Go! Oh, get some of that. Come on, girl. Who wants to go home? Oh, look. Ooh, doggy.
And the CEO is absolutely so dissatisfied watching this go down. Again, I think this is one of those times you absolutely should step in, or maybe one of the producers should step in, because this is one of the most vile moments I have ever seen of a show like this.
Brianna, how are they, baby? Oh, they look tasty. Who doesn't want to spend the rest of the afternoon with me?
It's hard for me on this one to bite my tongue.
You don't even have to have a long, serious talk, dude. You could just say, hey, I'm actually the CEO of the company. If you don't want to get reported to the police right now for just absolutely mistreating your workers, I'm going to have to ask you to turn in your badge or whatever the hell we have you keep, you know, that shows your employment, and walk out of this building right now because you're fired. Boom. Easy done. That wasn't a long conversation. This isn't a teachable moment. This guy is clearly just a piece of trash that you don't want working for your company, let alone in a position of power. Have this guy wash some dishes for a week and eat beans, you know, for him to go home early, and I'm sure he'll turn around real quick on this whole reindeer games BS. So now included in this clip is the final meeting of him with the CEO, and let's see what the CEO has to say now that the roles are reversed and he realizes that he did this in front of the guy that literally runs the company.
Quite frankly, is inappropriate. You're no better than they are, and you're not giving them the respect that they need.
And he's telling him that, you know, he's not giving the girls respect, and this guy's acting like this is some new information that he's learning. No, anybody with the right brain on their heads would understand just how foul what he was doing was, and he has no remorse. So, like I said, this dude absolutely deserves to be fired.
And I do have a track record of building sales and
You can build profit all you want. That's not what I want. It's all about being respectful.
And it ends with the CEO just saying, hey, it all ends up with you need to be respectful. Can you do that for me when you go back? Meaning this guy did not lose his job over this. I think that's absolutely questionable, but I'm sure uprooting an entire, you know, franchise with just saying, hey, here's the manager, he's no longer here, I have to figure that out. That just sounds like a headache, but it's one of those things that needs to be done. I don't know. You guys let me know what you thought of this clip. Shout out to Dabble for, you know, uploading this clip and hosting this show. I honestly thought it was kind of hard to find some clips of this show, but if you guys want to see more Undercover Boss, and assuming this doesn't get yellow marked on the you know, old YouTubes, I'm sure it'll be a good time and we'll do some more of these. But yeah, let me know what you thought. Make sure to check out the Patreon where I upload bonus content throughout the week. We just did a massive EDP episode, and you know, I got some big announcements going up over there. We're so close to 700K. Drop these subs. Thank you so much to my absolutely amazing patrons that you can see on screen here, as well as the Grim Squad Overlord of this month, holding it the F down, man. Thank you so much. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video, and until next time, peace out.